material to such a fate. Silence! You aren't alone. Stay your hand. What purpose have you in this desolate land? Are you in league with the servants who lay at our feet? You're the true Dovahkiin. Yes, now I can see the resemblance. My heart rejoices to learn that the tales of your devilry were the doings of an impostor. If you also seek entrance into this false prophet's lair, then I believe our goals are one and the same. Our leader ventured into this hideout hoping to find you. Instead, she wandered heedlessly into the gambit of a fraud. We were just working on a plan of rescue when you arrived. In truth, my associate and I are at somewhat of an impasse. He believes we should creep into this place like a vampire at sundown. There is no time for such subtleties. We should rush the entrance and cut down anything that stands in our way. Alas, perhaps a third opinion is just what the gods have provided. Tell me, what does the legendary Dovahkiin suggest? So be it. We will follow your lead, Dovahkiin.
Have you any idea how difficult it is to convince a knight he's in the wrong? You'd have better luck hurting skeevers.
Perhaps you should sit this one out, Hayden. An intoxicated man blunders where the sober tread lightly.
Nonsense! I'm at my best after I kick back a few minutes. It sharpens my senses and clears my mind. Opening a third eye in the midst of battle.
Your logic is flawed, to say the least.
Usually it is, but that's not the point. I made it a little promise. If you two are going there, then I'm coming with you. Welcome to the neighborhood. I'm in some kind of a rush. Should I?
Save some glory for the rest of us.
So can't hide. All over already. I think they were trying to surrender.
Honorable Jew. It's only the beginning. be with us! Wait, where's Hayden? Oh, that blundering oaf is always getting himself into trouble. In that case, we should search for the body.
A little help over here? That spike wall. It's not to be under it. Made it.
How's that third eye working for you?
Isn't mocking the less fortunate against your code or something? Oh, thanks. Word of advice. Don't step on tripwires. The ancient Nords were no proponents of safe living conditions.
Right, well, if you're done plastering yourself to the wall, let's get moving.
Orders came down. We are to execute the prisoner.
Execute? Would she not serve better as a bargaining tool?
This one sprung the trap meant for
Was I in the way?
see while she occupies the Dragonborn cell.
You're a little close. My apologies.
I think you're bleeding!
That was fun. Let's never do it again.
This isn't as much fun as it looks. Thanks. Took you too long enough. A few more seconds and my head would be in a basket.
Apologies, my liege. We would have shown sooner had your pilot not been delayed.
That's me. The Operation Quest thing.
Well, nitpicks aside, I'm fortunate you arrived when you did. Who's the third?
She is the Dovahkiin, my liege. The real one.
Is that so? If what my companions say is true, then you're the one I've been looking for. You seem to match the descriptions well enough. I mean, all except... I guess I just thought you'd look more like me. First, I need to know that you are indeed the Dragonborn of legend. I've already been conned once today, and it nearly cost me my life. Use the Thuum so I may confirm your identity. Then I'll explain why I sought you out. Maybe not, but it's more than your imposter could manage. Any shot will do, so long as I can see that you possess the gift of Akatosh. False! So it is true. You're my... well, you're the Dovahkiin. Guess the ploy got wrapped up and was intended for you. He stole your identity, hoping to lure you here and imprison you. Of that I'm certain. As for why, I can only speculate. I overheard a few of his subordinates mention the Daedric lady Vermina, and something about a destiny. But I'm unsure how you fit into it. I've been trying to track you down for weeks. When I heard you were held up on some island north of Dawnstar, I made great haste to get here. By the time I figured out this was the work of a fraud, the trap had already been sprung. I have a... Wait, did you hear that?
You can best
Yeah, so when I attack, I try to hit the end.
This is but a taste of the force your imposter commands. If we stay here, we'll be swarmed by the remainder of his minions.
I agree with the Night for once. This place won't be safe for long.
I'll explain everything once we reach the surface. Getting out of here.
Respect, Dover!
Curses! It's frozen over. Must be another attempt to keep us contained. This will only take a second. Anyone who doesn't want their eyebrows singed should get clear.
The hour of your arrival has dawned. I will make this offer once, Dovahkiin. Surrender your weapons and dismiss your allies, and we will execute you in a manner befitting your prominence. Resist, and your death will linger in pain and torment. Lady Vermina has shown me a glimpse of your future, a fragment of the fate that awaits you. The choices you make will bring death, destruction, and ruin to countless innocents. There is no substitute. You must be stopped. So be it.
Ah!
I see the error of my ways. I thought I could challenge the course of death, save the lives that your rashness will lead to ruin. My defiance is all for naught. Their souls are now doomed to wait upon the judgment of Akatosh's chosen. There is no deviance from the will of the gods. My death has proven this. The divine, it would seem, have sealed your fate. I saw fire, death, chaos, and there, in the midst of it, you stood, channeling the destruction as you so desired, at the command of your new lord. Lady Vermina, forgive me.
The deed is done. This cultist will defile your legend no more.
Shame, really. Seemed like he'd be an interesting sod to grab a pint with.
Any idea what he was talking about? Well, I suppose if you aren't worried about it, then neither am I. Let's hope his vision was either misinterpreted or simply a fallacy of the Daedric lady he served. In the meantime, we should search for an exit. We aren't out of this yet.
Yes, my liege.
What do you want to talk about? Right. Forgive me if this seems out of place, but Imperial records state that you were orphaned at an early age. Do you remember anything before that? Anything at all about your birth family? I just wanted to see how much you remember, if anything. According to the records, yes. Though whether or not you were raised by a foster family afterward, I'm less certain. The information I attained was scarce, to say the least. Aside from a birth registry, there was just one other document the Imperials had in their repository. A ship itinerary. On the year of your 5th winter, your family set sail on the SS Teviot, a boat that fell into rough waters and was lost near the Hunding Bay. Amidst the chaos, you were from your kin and ended up aboard a separate lifeboat. We've gone about very different lives since, isolated from even the memory of one another. Yes, Gods, how do I even say this? I'm your sister. I thought you were dead. A victim of the sea on the night of the wreck. Were it not for Father's letter, I'd still believe that. You weren't the only one to have fallen astray when the SS Teviot was lost. I too was separated from our parents. I've been kept in the dark as long as you have, until the letter. Our parents are in danger. They have no one to turn to. They marked the area of their residence on a map and pleaded for our immediate arrival. That's when I learned you were still alive, and of your status among the Nordic people. In great haste, I journeyed from High Rock to Winterhold to find you. I wouldn't have departed on such a journey if I disbelieved its authenticity. In some ways, the letter confirmed what I already knew, and in others, what my heart had always wanted to believe. When my lifeboat washed ashore, I thought my family had been lost forever. My only memory of them is the amulet of Akatosh that had etched in it 4 names. Our parents, yours, and mine. I clenched it so tightly throughout the storm that I nearly broke the chain, not daring to loosen my grasp for fear the wind or waves would steal my family again. Only our parents would have known of this personalized piece of jewelry, And they mention it in the letter. If neither the note nor the amulet is enough, then must I mention the Thuum? That wasn't a skill learned over years of practice or research. It was inherited at birth. A gift that only 2 mortals of this age share. I'd have difficulty faulting you. I felt the same way when I received the letter. Learning that you were alive, and of our parents' dilemma, it was almost too much to take in. You don't have to believe me, but will you not at least help? The danger our parents face is lethal. Without you, I fear they'll surely perish. They couldn't include many details, likely out of fear the letter would be confiscated. I only know that they face a grave threat and require our aid. That's enough for me. Yes, but don't you at least want to know why? This could be our only chance to hear their side of the tale. The map points to a small ridgeline near the coastal border of High Rock and Hammerfell. The ship and crew I've assembled to take us there is waiting for us at the Solitude docks. Sure thing. Just return it to me when you're finished. It has a certain sentimental value. I'm sure you understand. The ship is docked in Solitude's harbor. I'll make sure they don't leave without you. Oh, and one last thing. After all this time, it's good to finally meet you. I guess it'll take some time to adjust to. I struggled with skepticism myself for a time. But anyway, we'd better not keep the crew waiting. I don't know how much longer my coffers will cover the dock. Sail as soon as you're aboard.
You talk to Egg Brothers. Deja has no words for you.
Good business for the East Empire Company means all the more gold. For the Empire.
Stay where you are. This will only take a second. I need to look into your eyes. Just stop moving around so I can see. No signs of vampirism. Open your mouth. I'm exercising caution, something the other crew members are too reckless to consider. Now please, do as instructed. This one's clear of lycanthropy, too. Now, for the Oath of Purity. Note that any form of deception will incite the wrath of extends to all 4 corners of Tamriel. Now, repeat after me. I, state your name, do hereby solemnly swear. That I have no intention to attempt the forbidden practice of Daedra worship. So help me, Stendar. May this oath bind me, and should I stray from it, may Stendar have mercy on my soul, for the vigil will not. That wasn't so bad, was it? Welcome aboard.
Sorry about that. Catry can be a little zealous at times. It comes with being vigilant, I guess. But she means well. I know we aren't exactly in for a royal voyage, but 5,000 septims can buy. It'll get us there in one piece. I hope. We'll set sail as soon as you're below deck. Until then, feel free to meet the crew and get settled in. If you have any other questions, don't hesitate to ask.
Speak your piece. Ah, Dovahkiin. I heard about your duel with the mighty dragon of Whiterun. Though the dungeons of a madman were hardly the place to speak on such matters, I am honored to serve beside a warrior of your particular valiance and nobility. I overheard the Solitude Guards talking about a woman assembling a crew to track down her lost parents. As someone who lost his father at a young age, I could empathize. And as a Knight of the Thorn, I recognized my sworn duty to offer my sword to those in need. The choice was clear. I know what you're thinking, but our order has made substantial progress since its founding. We're no longer the inept kinship of drunken derelicts our reputation would indicate. We're a league of disciplined and virtuous warriors now. It has been difficult, but I hold to the belief that it can be done. One day, the arrival of a Knight of the Thorn will bring hope and relief to the desperate. And I want to be alive to see it. I'll do what's necessary to defend the innocent. So long as our beliefs do not find themselves in opposition, you can count on my support. I traveled the land in search of people to protect and evil to purge. In that sense, I suspect our walks of life are not so different. Of course, Dovahkiin. It was an honor to speak with you.
Greetings. Welcome aboard, my friend. I don't believe we were able to get names Hayden. I'm the pilot of this vessel. Ah, now that's a fascinating story. She burst into the Winking Skeever late one evening as if a dragon were in pursuit. Told everyone she was looking to hire a ship to venture to the border of Hammerfell, and for a mere 5,000 septims at that. Of course not. I had a mouthful of spiced wine at the time. I was the only one drunk enough to think it was a jest, so I played along. Turns out it wasn't, and well, here I am. Captain of the newly acquired SS Deficit at your service. Oh, right. Must have left that part. You see, how do I put this? I didn't exactly have a ship when I made the offer, and, technically, I still don't. I aim not to find out, my friend. Which is why I'd suggest departing as soon as we can, if you don't mind the request. The guards are getting suspicious. Not quite. I'm just a Nord who fully commits to his questionable life choices. But don't worry about that. I'll get the ship to its destination one way or another. I'm better at talking my way out of one. But I did serve in the Imperial Legion for a short period. I'll draw my sword for you, should the need arise. I'd rather not say, if you don't mind. There are plenty of other things to talk about. The sooner we leave, just as a reminder.
Yeah? By Talos, are you really the Dragonborn of ancient Nordic legend? The one who killed the fearsome dragon of Whiterun with just a mere glance of disapproval? Oh, and is it true that you can consume 30 cheese wheels mid-combat without breaking a sweat? And what about the rumor that you could ride a horse completely perpendicular? This is so exciting. So, that's still pretty amazing. Imagine the look on my little sister's face. Tell her I spoke with the Dragonborn. She won't believe it. I could think of at least 100 novels that could be derived from your adventures. I'm a writer, you see. Tia Alto at your service. When I heard about your sister's adventure, I thought it'd be a great opportunity for some ideas for my latest novel. Maiden of the Sea, the romantic tale of a princess who voyages into the unknown to find a cure for her sickly sister. I can't, but of course, I have to allow myself to experience her journey firsthand so that I could better connect with my readers. What do you think? What do you mean by that? Would get seasick? You're right. I'll have to write only on days when the waters are calm. Good advice. What do you mean? Like an argument? Oh, I don't know. I've had some training with a bow and arrow in the past. I can give it a try, I guess. The worst that can happen. See you around.
Good day. I hope you know earlier was just a precaution. Nothing personal. It's not just werewolves and vampires. I am disgusted by any abominations that prey on mortals. My order was founded following the Oblivion Crisis to prevent any similar disasters from engulfing the world again. I take that obligation very seriously. I have years of experience hunting the many horrors of this world, taking everything from witches to werewolves into the light. If it's a skilled combatant you're searching for, you need look no further. Don't let me keep you.
Sleep well. Best rouse yourself. You're needed above deck.
Everyone, hold on to something!
Everyone okay?
Oh, I don't think my arm is supposed to bend like that.
How did this happen? And how far off course are we?
We're not.
What do you mean?
This island doesn't exist. It's not on the map. There's nothing but open waters for 500 miles.
Evidently not. This is what we get for hiring a drunk as a pilot.
You want to check the atlas? Be my guest, Valor Boy.
Bickering amongst yourselves won't solve anything. We need to assess the damage.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Is there something you need?
Need something?
How's it look? Do you think it will leak? I could barely afford this one. Is it that bad? Just our luck. Well, I suppose we should take a look around. If this place is uninhabited, there should be somewhere to buy materials for a repair. Take who you want with you. The rest of us will stay here and keep an eye out for anything looking to profit of our misfortune. I don't see why it should be anyone else. If this plot of land isn't registered on the official topographical depiction of Tamriel, there's no telling what's out there. You have more experience with uncharted exploration than the rest of us. Unless the tales of your adventures have been exaggerated. I'll tell the others that you're in charge until we can correct this situation. If they give you any lip, let me know. Oh, and don't take any unnecessary risks out there, okay? But you can make... I'd rather not lose you out, wherever we are.
All right, but I'm not going to pick that up either.